going, everybody? So we're going to the project lawn and we're going to throw some fertilizer down. Throw some Grub Ex down. Do some Grub Ex, and we're also going to do an insect treatment on the project lawn. That's the lawn that I seeded from scratch back in October, late September, and the lawn that we put the new sprinkler system in. So I'll get to show you how it looks. We're going into the second week of June, and it can't look any better, in my opinion, for a new lawn. You can comment, let me know your thoughts on it, but it's really looking good. So we're going to throw some Scotts GreenMax down. I'm going to throw some Spectricide looky-loos walking by. We're going to throw down some insect control, and we're also going to get the Grub Ex down on it. And I'm throwing the Grub Ex down because my son he lives on the same street as me. So like I said in the video that I did on grub prevention and putting Grub Ex down, people have had issues in our area or in the neighborhood here with grubs, including me. So always put preventative Grub Ex down. So I'm going to do it there because we spent a lot of time. I wouldn't say a lot of money, but we spent some money on this new lawn, and obviously we don't want the grubs to get to it. And the insect killer that I'm going to put down, or a preventer, is just basically, I guess, a stopgap against any kind of insect that may get into the grass. It's really not necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's not something that I normally do. I try and stay away from things like that on the lawn. But again, because it's a new lawn, newly seeded, it's the first spring, just trying to protect it the best that I can until it really gets established, which I would think through the summer and into the fall, I would say it's a well-established lawn at that point. But so right now, we're going to do baby steps with it and treat it as if it's a brand new lawn like it is. Spreader on here, so I got everything loaded, and ride up there and do this and get an eye for what the lawn looks like. Good. Doesn't that really look good? Alright, let's jump out and take a walk around. Start in the front here. So this still is not filled in, and what this is when it rains, the water runs down. It comes down this way, but it's a lot better than the last video I shot of it. It's still a little bare. It's like a line there, but that's where the water's running. But I just can't get over how filled in and green this is from the last time I did a video on it. I don't know what's going on here. Some dead spots. And here and here. I don't know what happened there. He is watering it. We just had some rain. That's strange. But otherwise, it really looks good. This area here looks awesome. All down here looks great. Brand new seeded lawn back in October. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's like dark lines, and that's from that Scotts spreader. They're known, it's known to do that. Usually they go away after you fertilize a couple times. For some reason it's not going away here, but it's not a big deal, but I can see them. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but those real dark straight lines are where I ran the spreader the last time I put fertilizer down. But even with that, the lawn looks awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it looks awesome. There's little weeds here, and we had not done any weed treatment to it. I was going to, but I don't know if I really need to. There's one weed. I don't know, maybe I'll do a hose and spray weed killer. Otherwise, really not any weeds, which I'm surprised, as the dirt had been turned over so many times. It's got a little bit of mushrooms in here. That's a good thing. There's some weeds here. Maybe over the weekend it's a Friday night, maybe I'll come back Saturday or Sunday. He does have some weeds here. We'll do just hose and weed and feed, but I don't know that it's anything that I'm going to be upset about. It's very, very minimal. So let me get the spreader out and start putting down this Grub Ex. So we're putting down Grub Ex. We're putting down a insect preventer on top of the Grub Ex, and then we're going to put down a round of the Scotts GreenMax. I had told him I was doing it earlier. And I would come and lay this fertilizer down, the Grub Ex down, and insect control down. Now, I'll show you what we just put down. I'll show you the bags so you can better understand what I was doing. Now, this is going into the second week of June on this newly seeded lawn back in the fall. So we did Grub Ex, we did the Spectracide. This is supposed to be a season-long insect control, and then we put down the Scotts GreenMax. So we shouldn't need to fertilize again for another 3 weeks. The nice thing about this is he lives on the same street as me, so I can keep an eye on it as I'm driving up and down the street, coming home or going wherever I do or wherever I go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep you updated on this lawn. And hit that like button if you like what we're doing here. I'll give you one more shot of the nice green grass here for the second week of June, and I'll see everyone in the next one.